Hey guys, Coach John here, and I'm all about helping you make the right moves for your business. And today, I'm going to share a simple sales process that I teach for turning prospects into champions. Now, I created this presentation in response to a survey that I sent out a few weeks ago. And the response simply said, how do I get paying clients fast? And I thought, well, that's the kind of question that deserves a presentation. And the survey I distributed asked respondents to identify 2 items that I absolutely must cover in my Translating Ideas into Money training program. And I've been working on this program for well over a year now, and while I've got a lot of great material planned, I'm looking for the finishing touches to polish the program and make it a really amazing training experience. So the program's based on my new best-selling book, Checkmate: Winning Tactics for Translating Ideas into Money. And in the book, I share a 7-step tactical process that combines experience from my corporate and coaching careers. Now, I'm still collecting feedback, and if you've got suggestions or ideas on what items I must make sure are absolutely included in that training program, I'd really appreciate you leaving them in the comments box below. Now, as you can expect, the idea of how to get paying clients fast is pretty normal. It's pretty common, particularly in startup or if your business is in some sort of transition. Now, there's a strong sense of urgency in this request. It's not hard to imagine being in those shoes. This time of year, it could simply be about being able to purchase Christmas gifts for friends and family. I've been there before, and I know plenty of others have been there before too. And if you don't find a way to make some money fast, the consequences can be pretty ugly. So Brian Tracy says, if you want to make more money, spend more time with better prospects. Now, I suspect others have said that as well. I'm not certain even if I heard it first from Brian. But if you want to make more money faster, then you spend more time with better prospects that need or can benefit from your product or service right now. In fact, if you could spend all of your time with this type of prospect or buyer, it's probably pretty easy to trip over customers. Now, here's the process. You identify your ideal prospect, one that needs and benefits significantly from your product and service, and they can easily afford your product or service. And then you identify those that have an urgent need. They need your product now. Find out where they hang out. Go hang out with them. Develop rapport and trust. Offer an amazingly valuable trade of your services for their money. Answer all their questions and concerns. Sign them up. Bingo. Get paying clients fast. All right then, let's review the Champion's Staircase. This is a 7-step sales process to move your opportunity from prospect to champion. Now, in traditional sales terms, we'll cover prospecting, qualifying, presenting, overcoming objections, and closing. But even more importantly, we'll cover turning your clients into raving fans, having them become your champion. Raving fans are amazing testimonial and referral sources. And I'll be back after the clip with your action items. In the Champions process, it's important to effectively accomplish all of the objectives in each step before proceeding to the next step. Following this process eliminates the dreaded closing conversation. Now, the first step in the sales process, and one that many find challenging, is prospecting. Identifying your ideal prospect is the key to better sales results. In this stage, we're developing the ideal target and all of the associated geographic and demographic requirements that ideally match your product or service. Now, once you've identified your prospect, it's time to develop a relationship. That's step 2. First impressions and rapport building are the key concepts for this step. Now, after you've developed excellent rapport and have confirmed that the prospect can benefit strongly from your services, you can simply advance your prospect to a more detailed needs and wants analysis. This is step 3. In this step, you confirm that your products and or services are an excellent match for their needs and wants. Ideally, your service, style, and products are significantly unique for the prospect to realize that you are likely the best solution for their needs. Now, step number 4 is to demonstrate that your product or services uniquely match the prospect's number 1 need, their most important and most valuable requirement. And a highly effective demonstration will address any and all of the common objections to your product or service. Step 5 is to effectively answer any of the prospect's questions or concerns. These are commonly called objections. Objections are a sign of interest. Each step of the process increases the tension that always arises in making a buying decision. And if you've done your homework effectively, you'll have addressed all of the standard objections during your demonstration in step number 4. But there's almost always a key objection that must be satisfied after the presentation for the prospect to be comfortable making a buying decision. And the more effectively you answer the questions, the easier it is to ask for the sale. Done effectively, it becomes obvious that your prospect should become your client. Ask for the sale. Now, this stage often includes purchasing terms, service delivery terms, as a function of approving the purchase. Now, step 6 is simply delivering the service and keeping the promises made in the agreement. And step 7 is the big one. Step 7 is the process for converting your client into a champion. A champion is willing to represent you and support you in all of your endeavors. This is the ideal referral client. Over-delivering on your promise and your service is the key to creating a champion. Now, it's possible to complete all the steps in a single session. However, for higher value investment decisions, sometimes it takes several sessions to effectively address all of the components and our questions in each step. The key to the process, though, is to be thorough in every step and don't skip any of the steps. All right, now that you know what to do, you know the process, you can work on how. How to do it is another story. There are all sorts of resources to learn how. Libraries, the internet, books, podcasts, videos, seminars, webinars, schools, courses, workshops, service providers, coaches. Now, each of these solutions will help you accomplish your objective. Some faster, some longer. You invest either time, do it yourself, or money, where you have someone help you learn how to do it faster. Most likely it's a combination of both. And we'll cover the tactical steps for this process in session number 2 for translating ideas into money. Building your team. Stay tuned on that for details. So before we leave off today, let me share a few action items so you can begin to apply the information from the Champion Staircase. Chances are you've been working long and hard on building your business. Look back at your recent prospects and contacts. Number 1, evaluate your prospects, contacts, and clients and identify which step most effectively represents where they are in the Champion Staircase process. Number 2, create a plan to advance each opportunity to the next step in the process. You only have to go one step at a time. Number 3, review the Pillars of Persuasion videos for specific strategies to effectively persuade your opportunity to take the next step. And number 4, identify where you need to improve your skills to more simply and effectively advance your opportunity up the staircase to champion. Now, next week's video, we'll dive into specific tactics for each step in the Champion Staircase process. So if you'd like more information on the Champion Staircase or any component of the process, send us a message in the Make the Right Moves forum. And if you're not a member of the forum, then join us. Send us an email or give us a call, and we'll provide the details. We're here to help. Right now, I'd like you to scroll down and leave us a comment. Let me know you were here. We'd love your feedback. You know, I work with business owners, executives, and sales professionals. In addition, I'm a reformed chess player. And chess is all about making the right moves in the right order. And making the right moves is the path to winning in business, too. When you make the right moves for your business, winning gets a lot easier.